I've recently become aware of how much negative thoughts that I have building up, how I let these negative thoughts affect my mindset. I've realized I second guess and I question all the positive things that are happening in my life. And in letting these negative thoughts take over my day, I stop being productive, I start to procrastinate, I get distracted. And recently I've been exploring the idea of self-sabotage and what that actually means. I honestly believe that we are all meant for greatness. All these goals that you are setting out for yourself, the personal target, you're able to achieve it if you start being productive, if you start chasing the goals that you're setting out for yourself. I wanted to start my YouTube journey, and the only thing that got in the way was me. I would look at myself recording the video and I would think, nobody's going to watch this, so why am I going to upload? Or it's oversaturated. And think, I'm going to switch this off now. I'm not going to finish the recording because there's no point. I'm not going to be successful. And I've in turn just picked up my phone and I started scrolling through social media, and of course that takes hours of my day, and I'm watching these creators be successful, wishing that it was me creating those videos, wishing that it was me being that successful, and the only thing that's gotten in the way is me. And of course these negative thoughts will get you down. It's human nature. It goes into survival mode where you want to stick to what you're comfortable with. You don't want to go out of your comfort zone because you don't know what's on the other side of it. So for me, it was, if I start uploading and I'm not successful, that's just me being a failure. You have the power and control to put that negative thought aside and think you're capable, and you start believing in yourself. You're capable of achieving that goal. So the more power and influence you have over your own negative thoughts, the closer you are in achieving your goals. So recently I've started reading self-development books, and I've realized how much reading these books have helped me adjust my mindset when it comes to finances, when it comes to my habits, my routine, how I start the morning, how I end the night. And that's really helped me not get overwhelmed. It's really helped me take control of my day. There's so many different ways that you can tackle in trying to put these negative thoughts aside. So for me, it was reading the self-development books. For you, it can be have days where you're not on social media. You know, some people try meditating, do therapy, do puzzling, just solo traveling, or going out with your friends and family and enjoying the day away from anything that is chaotic or anything that's going to then trigger you into having these negative thoughts. And if you do have these negative thoughts, actually talking about it with somebody, or if it's journaling, you're writing it down and you're letting it out of your system so that it doesn't then take over your whole mindset and it doesn't affect your day. I've realized the more that I write these negative thoughts that I have down, the more power I have over them, the easier I can tackle it. When I was so scared of starting YouTube and my journey, uploading videos, things like that, why was I so afraid? And it all came down to it because it's been so normalized. When you start something, you have to be successful, and I was so scared, if I start this YouTube journey and I don't then succeed, I'm just a failure in the eyes of society. And like I said, it's just a normalization that I then took it to heart, and I thought, okay, if I don't succeed in getting this amount of subscribers and getting this amount of views, then there was no point in me even starting. The reason that I pushed myself to put these negative thoughts aside is because I was so afraid of failing before I started, and then I changed my mindset into something positive. Is that I am going to be successful in doing this, but the only way that I can be successful is if I actually start. You need to be able to implement small activities that bring you positivity, activities that will help you feel motivated, that will help you feel refreshed and creative when it comes to any ideas, any content that you want to create. Of course, I can sit here and say this is what you need to do, and there's a list of things that you can do to get past all these negative thoughts, but it's easier said than done. And I personally know that because it's taken me years to get to this point, and it's a very slow journey. And like I said, growth and progress is very scary, but once you start that journey, you'll be able to then push past these thoughts. We have all these distractions, and of course your distraction is going to be very different to mine, and you have to find ways to tackle that. My biggest distraction when it came to achieving any goals or tasks is my phone. I found it too easy to go onto social media and just scroll through Instagram and TikTok for hours, and I've had to come up ways to put my phone away and focus on my tasks. The closer you get to your goals, the easier it is to mess up, the easier it is to get distracted and start to procrastinate. You have to work extremely hard to overcome these feelings of self sabotage, to understand where these feelings and fears are actually coming from. Where are they rooted? These doubts and insecurities are possible to overcome, but you have to face it head on. There are multiple ways to recognize these feelings. Doing therapy, actually talking about your feelings and the possible ways to overcome them. Journaling, writing them down, and brainstorming why these feelings are happening. Regardless of how you do it, the important thing is that you do it. It's very necessary to face the fact that you are self sabotaging. But why are you? What sparked the fears? What is it that gets you scared and doubtful of trying to complete your goals or start something new? Make small promises, reward yourself. If you wake up motivated, set tasks out for the day. Don't overwhelm yourself with the tasks. Jot down one or two things to complete throughout the day, even if it is small things. You are driven by results. Once you see yourself ticking off the list, you will be motivated and challenged to then become more productive and maybe add on a few more things to the list the next day, and so on. It is a slow journey, but once you start it, it feels amazing. Focus on one or two things each day. Accomplish that task to the best of your abilities. Slow down and give yourself time to enjoy the moment. Enjoy progressing and improving each day. Give yourself time to see the results before trying to complete the next task or the next goal. It makes a world of a difference. Once you pull yourself out of that block and you stop getting in the way of your own self, you stop self-sabotaging and you start to explore this yourself, you will start achieving all your goals because you're meant for greatness. You can achieve everything that you set yourself out to achieve, and the only thing that will help is you being productive, and you'll start to see how easy it is once you start your journey. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment on if you've suffered from self-sabotage and things that you do yourself to start being productive and how to stop procrastinating, because we can all learn from each other. And of course there might be things that you do that I can then implement in my routine as well, and I would love to grow together. So yeah, see you in the next one.